time has come to analyze one more impactful Xerjoff creation. This time I have a box with me and a few drops left inside that stunning bottle. The perfume is from the Shooting Stars collection and it's called Cruz del Sur II. There's even a handwritten batch number and a tiny leather pouch containing an actual meteorite piece, which was extracted in Siberia in 1947. And that's such a cool idea to add an extraterrestrial piece into the perfume box. Actually, I wasn't the one who used up the entire bottle. I was lucky enough to buy these few milliliters left from someone on a virtual perfume flea market. I just thought it would be a lot cooler to have a bottle for the review instead of a usual minuscule sample. Almost all the perfumes from the Shooting Star collection have names related to some stellar bodies. In this case, Cruz del Sur means Southern Cross in Spanish, a constellation visible only from the southern hemisphere. Now, if you were to ask a fragrance lover to give you some names of perfect mango fragrances, I guarantee that Cruz del Sur II would be somewhere on the list. The notes are apple blossom, exotic floral notes, vetiver, violet leaf, milk, dried fruits, guava, mango, musk, pineapple, blackcurrant, and cedar. Yes, all of this delicious fruit salad is in here. The very first time I tried Cruz del Sur II, almost exactly 2 years ago, I was blown away by its outrageous sweetness. I couldn't identify any notes besides the strongest impression of vanilla. Overbearing, milky sweetness kept haunting me for the whole day, and the only thing I could think of back then was a car scent. But 2 years have gone by since, and my mental scent library has expanded hundreds of times. The definition of sweet got altered. A lot more subtleties had presented themselves, and this time, Cruz del Sur II manifested itself to me as a milky lollipop. The one that's half milky, half fruity. That one. Except the lollipop stick isn't made from paper or plastic as usual. The stick is very much alive and green. It feels like an oversimplification, but this is exactly how it smells to me. A sweet, milky, fruity candy growing on a leafy vine. Now, I've heard some rumors around the internets that Cruz del Sur II reminds people of a mango lassie. I decided to test the statement myself by, of course, sampling a few. I understand what this idea rises from, since a mango lassie is basically milk and mangoes, or to be precise, 1 cup of very ripe mango, 1 cup of plain yogurt, half a cup of milk, 4 teaspoons of honey, a dash of cardamom, and ice, which is optional. This combination, during both of my experiences, smelled a bit more like Xerjoff Starlight, which I reviewed during the winter holiday season, than actually reminded me of Cruz del Sur II. It must be cardamom that took the smell of an actual mango lassie to a completely different direction. Cruz del Sur II is a very sweet, gourmand fragrance. The fruits in here are on the edge of being overripe. I can definitely detect guava alongside the softest, creamiest mango. Would I call it the perfect mango scent? Well, not really. Just because I always prefer some sourness to my fruits. I quickly sketched an idea I immediately had about this perfume. A girl swinging on a huge lollipop, hanging from a lush jungle vine. Actually, I'm very pleasantly surprised by that vetiver note, which creates this green feeling to the whole candy experience. It adds a very nice twist to the perfume in general. However, I decided that the final piece had to be something different, something way sweeter and milkier, but still have a hint of that jungle vibe. So why not a lovely candy landscape? I drew some candy stripes dangling down the trees. A bunch of milky, fruity lollipops and melted vanilla ice cream everywhere. The amount of sweet milkiness is so vast that it even formed a formidable off-white waterfall. I wanted the drawing to represent almost unimaginable milky sweetness. Yes, there are some fruits in here, but they're not juicy or refreshing. They've been picked at the ripest stage and blended to the last micron with whipped cream and exotic, lactonic fantasy, which can be tapped into unapologetically only if you truly love sweeter than life scents. And that was all for Xerjoff's Cruz del Sur II. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the other one the next week. Bye.